match.
Wow.
Whew, wow. I'm nervous for Rose and for me and for everyone. My brain is like, it's crazy.
Man.
I'm just stoked for season 1 to start. We're 70 seconds away.
Watching the replay of that final before we got in, man. I'm ready. I'm ready to see some action, guys.
All right.
Woo!
Well, I was going to say let's break down the weapons. Let's break down the map and mode. But you know what? Our teams are already ready, and I'm just ready to go. So you know what? Forget about talking. Let's just jump into the action. Here we go. Game number 1 of Season 2. We have regular gamers versus Persistence going out at Rainmaker. Here we go, folks. It's time. It is time. Throw those boomers in the chat. Throw some hype. Throw some pog. Whatever emote you want to get this party started. And let's get into our first game. All right, we have Starfish main stage. In the yellow is regular gamers versus Persistence in the purple. Game number 1 of season 2. Here we go, 0-0 so far, of course. And right now you can see the team comps coming out for the first time today. Interestingly enough, I see a Nautilus on the field by Persistence. Now, Zach, if you didn't watch the NA Open,
yes,
a lot of these top teams were using the Nautilus. So I'm seeing if Horatio is able to use the Nautilus as good as some of those top teams were and really get the win for their team.
I feel like I haven't even seen a ton of Nautilus play like within our lobby, so I'm really excited to see it today.
Ooh, Inky with a nice turn on tacks, both of each other getting each other right at the same time, and Persistence is going to pick up that Rainmaker for the first time, but it does not last long.
Dang, we're already seeing something of evenness between these teams, I think. A very good defense we're seeing, and it looks like
Rainmaker picked up by Persistence again. They're starting to push Stingray out, but it's not getting them. Finally goes down, but a 31-point push.
A good lead for the first
already.
minute of the game. Persistence has persevered.
Now, as we said, Persistence is probably one of the better rated teams up against regular gamers. So I think regular gamers needs to not take this first push as such a bad thing. They got to keep their composure, Zach, and it is really hard when you're facing a good team. And they start off with a push of 31. It's easy to say, well, we're screwed.
Yes, absolutely.
But there's plenty of time in the game left. We are still 3.5 minutes away, and it is definitely not over. Horatio trying to get it, but Cosby instead getting that bucket flick right there. Gonna pick up the Rainmaker, and now regular gamers using that first push. Here we go. Specials are out. Cosby on the Rainmaker 3v4. They could potentially get the lead right here.
Oh my word!
Man, that was a close one right there. But hey, look, they're still on the push. Leon, sorry, my bad, does pick up the Rainmaker, gets the lead just like that. As I said, keeping their composure.
Yes.
They're able to pull it off quite well.
Absolutely. So. Rainmaker is a very scary mode of seeing a lead and wanting to give up. You're absolutely right. But it's also the craziest one where you can see something crazy happen in even the last 30 seconds.
Yeah, and you can see how much paint Yellow was able to get down there. Regular gamers had a lot of paint, able to get that 29-point push. And even though it's only a 2-point lead, a lead is a lead in Splatoon. You take those. You take those.
And we're seeing a lot. I'm seeing a lot of this purple on the field right now. Yep. A lot of movement.
Lots of specials all at once. Ink Armor. We got
lead
taken right back. What a great push. I saw the Ink Armor come out, the Stingray, and an Inkjet come out all at once. So props to Persistence there, using their specials very coordinated. You can tell this team is taking it very seriously.
Oh my word, just some beautiful back and forth we're seeing. But we're at 9. Oh my word, what's gonna happen?
The KO's imminent. Cosby can't get there. Already
so
1-0. Whew. Good job to Persistence, barely grabbing the lead there. Able to get that KO though, after using their specials coordinated so perfectly. I love that play. And Horatio, after I said Nautilus, coming out with 11 splats to kick things off.
There it is, man. There it is. Whew, baby.
Whew.
Wow. Love to see it.
All right. That was a great matchup right there. Persistence getting that first win. They're feeling good about it. But regular gamers, they did get the lead. They had to push to 29. It wasn't like they got stomped.
No, not at all. Not at all. I think it just came down to one kind of rough play there at the end. I believe that was Cosby that was trying his very dang hardest to get rid of who had the Rainmaker at the end. and it just came down to not enough people near him at the time. So.
Great job. Good games to both teams. I think that was a great kickoff. Yes, Nugget, we do have 40 viewers, so thank you guys so much for breaking the record already here on Twitch today. I'm pretty stoked about it. Man, Regular Gamers, we were asking, can they live up to persistence? Right there. Not quite.
I know.
But they're giving me hope that they can take game 2 and get a point back for themselves. So, Zach, what is the secret sauce here for them?
The secret sauce. What a good question, man. I mean, when you're in this level, what I've seen here, there's just this crazy cohesiveness we see from both teams. We saw all those specials come out from Persistence, right, at the same time. And just some beautiful plays. And the thing I noticed when we get into these high-level teams the most is that there's not, even though we saw a significant lead at the beginning, it was like getting that 2-point lead, getting the 2-point lead back, getting the 1-point lead back. Like, it's not about those huge jumps, those huge leaps, near as much as it's about, can you get those 3 points above the other person? And can you stay in the right headspace of, I can do this, I can still get the lead, even when it looks bad.
Yeah, and I think for Regular Gamers, my question to them is, how do you stop this Nautilus from, I'm hoping I'm saying their name right, Horshio, 11 splats, inkjets flying out like crazy. That is a dangerous weapon. Again, one of those top weapons right now that even some of the highest competitive teams in North America are using. And right there, it seemed like it really helped them get the win. So I'm interested to see if Regular Gamers can shut down Horshio or if they'll even switch up their weapons. We'll see. We are ready for game number 2. So let's jump back into the action. All right, we go to Splat Zones of Mana Maria. Regular Gamers again in the yellow, already down 0-1. Persistence in the purple. Nautilus not coming out though for Splat Zone, so a little bit of a different play here out of Persistence. We'll see if it pays off for them or if Regular Gamers are able to grab the win instead. Zach, what weapons are you seeing here that you want to point out?
The Bamboozler and the Charger are throwing me off a little bit for a Splat Zones game, but I think that this is also the perfect map to use Chargers and really catch people off guard with those crazy long shots.
Yeah, I'm seeing Tax on the Splatter Shot Junior. I like to see this Junior come out though for Splat Zones to get those bomb spams, get paint up and quick going, but a nice snipe by Inky coming out right there.
Beautiful, beautiful. All right, and it looks like control is lost, and it might be going probably not to purple.
Oh, a nice hit on Inky with snipe after snipe. This could be the turning point of the game. Inky taking out all these people on the sniper. If they keep getting shots off like that, Regular Gamers are going to have quite the hard time. Leon's got to find him with the Bamboozler, but he doesn't have the range to do it. It's going to be a little bit tougher.
Man. But you're seeing just these tight scores with each other, and they're just trying their very hardest, and control is lost, and it goes right back to yellow.
A nice kill there by No on the K-Pro, but these teams are really flipping the things back and forth. You can see no one's getting the lead so far. Both teams are losing players left and right, jumping back in, jumping back out, and so far, Persistence is going to have that lead again. LK trying to do his best, but it's going to be in some big trouble with that Leo bomb. A little ill-timed right there.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh my gosh, we're seeing Persistence with a little bit of a lead. They're about halfway there through their point.
Nether goes down from Regular Gamers. They're going to have a hard time getting back into the zone. They're looking for Cosby to do it, maybe with this Ink Storm, but they're already at 50, and their score is just continuing to go higher and higher. Finally, they're getting the break here as 2 go down for Persistence, but Cosby getting traded right back there. Feels bad.
Yes. All right, we got 2 alive on both teams right now, and we're in a 50-50 place for both teams. Who can take this? And yellow takes control.
Yeah, it's interesting to see Regular Gamers use so many Storm Clouds. We saw that in the finals last season.
Yeah.
They were able to get a win in Splat Zones in the grand finals using that method. And again today, they're using those Storm Clouds to try to take back the control. Able to do it right there. Can they hold the zone to get the lead, though? That's the question.
The Ink Strike has put a little bit of purple, but not like, they have not put much of a dent, honestly, on the map. Yellow definitely seems to have the most map control.
Yep, Hoshio trying to get back in there. MVP of game 1. They do get control right back in time. Can Hoshio get a couple kills in some danger? They're going to trade 1 for 1. And again, Regular Gamers actually coming out on top. They're able to get the zone.
Good work.
And can they get the lead? Stormy's the only one there.
They take the lead, folks. We're seeing again. We got 2 minutes left on the clock. So much more can happen, but there's a fat penalty Purple's going to have to pay.
And LK is just zoning them out here with this K-Pro. Trying to get those kills, trying to get those picks, but a lot go down with the snipes from Persistence. They are in control, and perhaps they can now take full map control. As you can see, they're going to get a lot of purple pink as all 4 members of Regular Gamers go down.
Yes, exactly, and they are taking that seriously. There's a lot of map control I'm seeing right now, and they are almost through their penalty.
Yep, Leon trying to use that bamboozler to get those picks. He's in a vulnerable spot, though, against that fire fence scope. He's got to be really careful not to get himself killed.
Ooh, beautiful.
Kill,
Double.
Just as I say, don't get killed, he gets the double.
Oh, and he puts the penalty right back on.
What a play. Regular Gamers taking control back. They're not afraid. They are taking it straight to Persistence. Only a minute left. And Persistence is going to have some hard time getting back here into the zone to get this win.
Yikes. There's going to be, again, this fat penalty. And there is 2 alive on Regular Gamers.
Ooh, no versus LK. They both go down. That was a huge trade kill there by LK. But Persistence looks like they're going to be able to get control here. I think, yes, it looks like they're going to have just enough time to paint up the zone.
We got a 2v4. Oh no, we got a 4v4 that's turned to a 2v4. Regular Gamers coming back out.
Cosby with these bombs. A lot of bombs coming out today by Regular Gamers. I've seen many picks come from those. That's what a lot of teams can get wins just by good bomb placements. You just never know, and I think Regular Gamers are making good use out of it. Although right now, Cosby going down to that Booyah bomb. That's going to give Persistence one last chance, Zach.
20 or 10 seconds are left, but Purple is in control. It's not. Oh man, we got an even match on it.
The other gamers using that Booyah bomb to make them lose control. Can they get the zone and end the game right here? It is a close one. No, it goes down, and I think. Oh shoot! Just as I say that, Regular Gamers have a chance to get the zone. Can Leon get the kill? Or Shields up by himself, gets the kill, but Regular Gamers gonna take the lead, gonna take the zones. They take game number 2, Zach.
Baby, we got a 3-match series on our hands, folks.
Oh my goodness. Whew. What a game. Lots of back and forth, lots of close action. Leon pin splats on that bamboozler. You were questioning it.
Yeah.
He proved you wrong.
Yes, he did. Indeed, he did. 52 viewers? Are you kidding me?
Wow. All right.
Guys.
Game 2 going to Regular Gamers. What a play there. Persistence. Subbing in Sora for game number 3. We'll see if that changes anything up. But man, Zach.
Yeah.
How did Regular Gamers pull it off?
Dude, this is what, like, Regular Gamers has proved that they are worthy of being. They were the top of last season. And as we go into this season, which is more serious, we got some more crazy competitors coming in. And we're seeing Regular Gamers saying, hey, we were part of maybe a little bit of a smaller league last year or last season, but we are meant to be taken seriously coming into this. We're not seeing one thing that I noticed a lot of is just this game 1 is these teams don't know each other yet. Mm-hmm. And that's why I think we see so much back and forth is there's not a great idea of what is everybody going to pull out. And as we go on throughout the season, like we did last time, that's what gave Fusion Falcons the win, was how well they knew Regular Gamers. And I'm curious to see what happens with this season. Well, we have some teams that are have the crazy skill to be able to look at all of the teams and say, what's their weakness?
Right. And it's interesting to see some of these top teams, I think Regular Gamers and Persistence, who knows? Obviously, we're week 1. We don't know where they're going to end up.
Right.
Are facing each other in week 1. We won't get to see them play again unless they both make playoffs. Exactly. And then we'll even have an interesting hype matchup of this back and forth. Yeah. You know, what differences do they pull out? And you know, we saw even a little bit of difference from Persistence in game 2. Even just today, you know, not going with that Nautilus, going with the Octoshot instead. I think that was a Splat Zone specific choice for them. Yeah. But it maybe didn't give them enough pick potential that they had in game 1. So I'm interested to see, Tower Control Game 3 now on the Reef. We'll see what weapons they decide to do. Both teams looking to take a 2-1 record for week 1. They don't want to have a losing record going into week 2, so I'm interested to see who's going to be able to pull it off. We are now ready for the action. Let's jump into it. All right. Epic song from Zach coming in for Tower Control, the Reef. He's hyped. Let's
They didn't
go.
even have to use the channel points, and I wrote a song.
Yes. Game number 3. Here we go. Both teams are ready, back for it. I see an Inzap Octoshot coming out from Persistence. Bamboozler coming out again, and Cosby on the Flinza this
We got
time
some
around.
splat rollers. Splat roller game. Represent.
Yeah, it's not often you see the rollers come out too much, but it is one of Cosby's, I think, favorite weapons. So sometimes it's just better to play what you're comfortable with. And it's working out already because 2 go down for Persistence, and Raid Gamers are starting off with a fat push.
This is a map that I find very easy to corner people in as well. If you use the splat roller right, you can corner somebody and just run right over them, baby.
No, Persistence is going to make the stop there at least. So 45 to Regular Gamers right off the bat. Not a bad start, but that's definitely not a game-winning push, knowing that these teams have gone very back and forth constantly.
It's a little bit harder on Tower Control to see a huge comeback though. Like Rainmaker, you can do something crazy in the last 30 seconds. Doing something crazy in the last 30 seconds of Tower Control is a little bit much.
Great Booyah Bomb there by No. Teams, though, are trading back and forth. Stormy trying to get back on the tower to get the push going, but they're not even through checkpoint 1 quite yet.
Yeah, yikes, but we're going to be right on it here. Is there anything that's going to happen here? Stormy gets back on. We're seeing the tower checkpoint being passed. Not for long.
No against Cosby, getting hit, but not dead yet, so that's a good start. Horseshoe already had to go back to spawn right there. Okay, moving up, trying to defend. They're doing pretty good so far.
Nice work. Regular Gamers take that tower back.
And Persistence has had the pressure really for the last couple minutes. They've not been able to get through checkpoint 1 though, so Regular Gamers have done a good job at least pushing them off the tower. Maybe they learned a thing or two from Fusion Falcons in Season 1.
Baby Cosby on that roller doing a great job, just picking up some kills, getting some turf around. I don't know who has more control of the map. A little bit of yellow, but not by much.
Looks like Regular Gamers have the control they need to at least push once again. We'll see if Stormy and Sora can they get this push going back the other way. But LK says, no way, Jose.
Indeed, indeed. We're at checkpoint 2 for Regular Gamers. The Booyah Bomb, well placed here.
Yeah.
If it gets thrown out.
Seems like Regular Gamers are doing a really good job of using their specials. Of course, as I say that, LK puts himself in danger, and No gets a double kill right there. Triple kill for No. That's going to do it for them, helping them get that tower right back. Nice job by No.
A great play from Regular Gamers, though, getting that checkpoint through. That was their priority there, and they got it through. Only 1 checkpoint remains for them. And we have not seen even a single checkpoint pass for Persistence.
Persistence back on the tower, though. They're going to have Stormy trying to get there on it, but unfortunately right now they are just stalling out time and time again, getting picked off before they can get a push going. And I think Regular Gamers has really dominated this game so far. At least has been able to control LK with 2 more kills right there as we had the bird's eye view.
And checkpoint 1, we're back on top. Sora goes ahead and almost takes that checkpoint.
Regular Gamers are throwing those bombs on the tower and throwing their specials. They're really just trying to cover the tower. Although Persistence finally has the push that's scoring the points. They're only 15 points away now. They have the potential. Leon trying to use that bamboozler to stop and push them off the tower. And it looks like they stopped them 12 points shy right there.
Oh my word. We got Leo on top here with the charger. And I'm kind of surprised they haven't gone down yet. They're in a pretty vulnerable spot right now.
Using those Tenta missiles again just to back them off, get some control. I think the Tenta missiles from Regular Gamers is really helping them right here. Seems to be paying off. Horseshoe trying to get on the tower, trying to get his team some pressure, looking for those picks. 1 do go down for Regular Gamers. Maybe this is the start to something. But again, they are just going down. Leon, out of nowhere, coming in for Season 2 Regular Gamers and just popping off right here.
Just 40 seconds left on the clock, and really, it feels like it's anybody's game. There's a clear advantage for regular gamers in having a checkpoint crossed, but I don't think it's too unreasonable to see that checkpoint 2 being passed for our
persistence.
Persistence. My word,
Persistence,
guys.
though, 20 seconds left. They don't have a lot of control. They're going to need some picks to get some control and take the tower. 3v3 on the map, but 3 go down just as I was calling out. LK on this K-Pro, showing why he's team captain of Regular Gamers.
Goodness, 4 seconds, and we got regular gamers taking victory.
That is the game right there. Nice job. Regular Gamers getting the 2-1 victory today. Whew. I think that was a great way to start off with both teams. GG's in the chat to each other. Show some respect. Show some sportsmanship. Leon, Cosby, and LK. 12 and 13 kills each.
Beautiful.
I mean, that was the crazy thing for me, for Regular Gamers. Wow. Is they all did well. You know, usually there's one star of the team. They all popped off right there and held the lead for Regular Gamers. So good game to them. Congrats. Zach, what else did you see? Anything that stood out to you from today's matches? We had Regular Gamers from Season 1, Persistence coming in as a new high-level team.
Dude,
what were your thoughts?
My word. Persistence coming in really popped off. I mean, even though they have left with not a true victory today, I think they've really shown, hey, look, we're in the league. We're no one to mess with. Taking the win over Regular Gamers, I think, would have been insane. They took that first victory, so they definitely have not left with a failure today, but just a loss, I would say.
And either way, it seems like both teams were able to attract some fans because we're at 56 viewers. Thank you guys so much for watching.
Guys.
Good games, Persistence. I'm impressed by you guys. I thought, I was picking you guys for Season 1 winners, or Season 2 winners, sorry. So, hopefully over the season they continue to grow. They still got 1 win, so it's not like you got swept.
Yeah.
I think they're going to be a good team. I think Regular Gamers has just improved more since Season 1, as we were saying. They have the potential. They had 2 months to work on it.
Yep.
And it paid off their hard work. So good to see a great team, Regular Gamers and Persistence play against each other. We have another matchup coming up next, Mirage versus Lunar Tides. So stick around. We got a couple minutes to get the teams in the lobby and ready. And we will jump into a quick minute break. See you on the other side.